Good afternoon and welcome to Veronica Jenkins Online Psychic Mediums. So sorry I'm a couple minutes late coming on. I'm a regular here every Tuesday, and as you start coming on, please let me know where you are. Give your name in the chat here. I am by myself because normally we've got ladies behind the scenes. Veronica or Stace is behind the scenes, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Oh yeah, I can see your chat, so that's fantastic. Hi Brolic. So again, as I'm here by myself, normally the ladies behind the scenes, they start to do the chat for me so I can see hi there, Lynn. So I just start coming on. Welcome to you guys, and sort of let me know, especially if you're coming on from YouTube or you're coming on from Facebook, because I don't feel mainly see all your messages. So please keep repeating. You put your messages in the chat here. So because normally I say there's ladies behind the scenes. They're not here tonight. I'm by myself. So we shall, as my old boss used to say to me, muddle through. I love my old boss, and I used to love that. So you're on Facebook. So great there. Hi Jen. You're on Facebook. Facebook users, if you start coming on, please don't need to say your full name. Just put your first name in the chat so I know who I'm working with. And YouTube here. So great. So as you start coming on, I'm going to start working with all you guys this afternoon. Say hi there, Scorpio, to you. So welcome to you. I don't actually recognize your name from the previous weeks. So welcome to you if you're first time watching me on this live. Now I see here Lynn. Hi there, Lynn, to you. And what I'm going to be doing here, I'm going to be doing some intuitive readings for you. Some mediumship might come through, and also I'm here to do some animal communication readings. Now, if you would like animal communication reading, please can you put your animal's name? Oh, so Scorpio, first time to you. So hi there, Scorpio. So I shall pull a card for you at some point, okay? So as your first time user with this group, and hopefully this afternoon I'll try and get through as many of you as I possibly can to give you all a quick in mini reading using my cards. If you'd like me to catch an animal, please put your animal's name in the chat box there, whether they're in spirit or they're still in the physical body, and ideally if your animal, what species it is, dog, cat, horse, fish, whatever it may be. And again, Facebook users. So I'm going to come to Lynn Freeman first of all. So anything here for Lynn. And I feel very much here drawn to work with you, Lynn, from the animal capacity, I want to say, okay? Because I feel as I work with you, I've just been very distinctly been given the name of one of your animals, Leo. And Leo wants to come through here to connect with you, I want to say, okay? And Leo feels as I start to connect with you, Lynn, and Leo in the spirit side of life here, feels very much here, I want to say to you, I feel Leo feels very much here like you connects with you on a soul level, like a soulmate. Here he comes through for you. He's very much here, I want to say to you, he makes me feel more recently that his presence has been very much around you, I want to say, Choke. And I'm aware where you were recently at the dog show, so I'm aware of that. But I'm just feeling here, he's making me feel very very impressed, I want to say, to you, of how you put it all together, how well you've done. And he's again here is something he would have loved to have been part of, and I'm sure he was here part of it for you, I want to say, okay. And as I feel that with Leo, what I'm seeing is I know you have a number of animals in the spirit side of life here, but I've actually got your father also coming through for you, Lynn, I'm going to say, okay. And just father steps through here. I feel like it's showing me here with both your mum and your dad here for you, Lynn. But dad feels the one, I'm going to say here, who's looking after the dogs for you, looking after the animals on the other side of life is what is making me aware of, I want to say, okay. There also feels, I don't know if birthdays have just passed, there feels dates I'm looking at have just not long passed. I feel I want to celebrate. For some reason, I know we have Easter around the corner, but I feel this is the sort of date here as I look towards Easter for you as a family. It's a time when we do gather as a family, just time to sort of like quiet time, quality time we spend together. So I just know here, I'm looking very much here, it's this Leo and your dad are the ones that show me here to be here together for you. Your mummy's there, but it's like your dad who's coming through with Leo, and they're both like both of them very impressed, I want to say to you, of how you did last week and watching that aspect around you, I want to say to you, okay. So Lynn, I hope that helps you. So hi there, just again, I am here by myself this evening, which is absolutely fine. I'm familiar with doing lives. Hi Kelly, welcome to you. So if you want to sort of repeat yourselves in the chat, please do so, because multitasking and being on tech is not is not my best quality. I'm going to get myself cut off. Now when it comes to Scorpio, and a Scorpio Rogue, so Rogue, who is in, I'm assuming Rogue knows Rogue. Rogue, I feel much here with Rogue on such. I feel I'm going to go to a dog here with Rogue as I come through with dog. And I feel very, I mean, I know that dogs are very what's the word here, very loyal companions, I want to say here for you. And this feels, I want to say to you, I've got this Rogue here with you, very much here is your animal, I want to say to you, okay, and wants to be around around you and be with you on a stage, okay? And I feel here like if there's changes taking place for you, Scorpio, at the moment, because I see very much where that rogue is watching you, and it feels like subtle changes, nice things taking your life to be shifting in a nice direction on a stage, okay? So as I see that for you, just know what I'm feeling is here. It's like rogue is what's here with you, supporting you and wanting you to move forward. So I feel if you're looking at rogue and wondering to yourself, oh, is it right for them at this point? I just feel here they are supporting you, and it all feels good on a stage. You're going forward here for that for you, okay? So I just feel rogues feel very much here, feels well, feels happy, and likes to be involved in everything on the stage, okay? So know that rogue is feeling good. The changes that are taking place around you feel very subtle, but feel like good, positive changes. And rogue is sort of part of that and actually edging you to go forward, I want to say, to Scorpion. So welcome to you this evening. So what I just realised is, as Veronica and Stace are not here, normally they put the feedback, highlight who I'm working with. Obviously, they can't do that because she does, and I can feel that Scorpio. I'm saying she was a very happy animal. I want to say, okay. And some animals, just like people, some people have that permanently. She feels permanently like a happy space, happy dog, happy animals. But I'm going to say to you, okay. So know all is well with her. Now I'm being drawn here to a Facebook user from Ireland, and I don't know if I'm with you, Mary, but I have a feeling I want to say Mary as I work with you this afternoon. Facebook user from Ireland, who I do feel to be Mary. Let's actually here, let me pull a card for you. So the Facebook users, you keep coming on, please just put your name in there as well, so I know I'm actually working with you. So it's a little bit difficult when I've got to sort of multitask, which I can do with something. Right, so Mary. Right, I'm going to a nice card to have two cards here for you. And this is a card I feel it's a soul card. I'll bring a soul card here for you. And this is a card I want to say to the punch. It's at times in our lives we can sometimes feel alone with a lot of people around us, and I feel I do want to tap into this with you, Mary. The feeling sometimes of being alone, loneliness, and being alone and loneliness can sometimes be a little bit different, I want to say to you. So I feel we can be lots of people around us, family, friends, all around us, but we can still feel quite alone and isolated. And I feel here, as I feel this with you, Mary, I do feel I want to say to you, this is that feeling isolated at times. I want to say to you how you feel. And the punchline I want to give to you with this card is to know that you are never alone. Because even though sometimes we may feel we're walking this path alone, we go forward in our lives and not sure what direction to go in towards, and sort of certain friends and family members have fallen away from us. I feel much here I want to say to you, there's a spirit world does guide you, does work with you, Mary. Now, one thing again for you, Mary, I don't know if you're beginning to work more with the spirit world yourself, more specifically with your own spirit guides, I want to say to you, because I feel you have your own spirit guides very much around you, working with you and leading the path for you and leading the way for you. And I feel here I'm being made aware of it's time. And I also, this is very strong, I'm being given from your spirit guides here. I know there is a story within you, okay, a story to write, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel sometimes when we have this times enough where we may feel a bit like isolated, alone, it feels like that for you. I want to be putting pen to paper, writing your story. And this is why it feels like a bit of a pause taking place around you. And your guides are giving this me to give to you. It's time now for you to write that story, because they're saying that you're never truly alone, and there's those words, that story needs to come out for you, is what I'm picking up on here for you, Mary. So if you're contemplating writing a story, I just feel writing very much here around you now is a good time for you to start to put pen to paper to make it work for you, I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope that helps you, okay, Mary. Now I'm coming here now to let me see, I'll pull some more cards here for there's let me see here. Seeds of Immigration. Hi there. So Seeds of Imagination. That's a nice punchline you got there. So you're on YouTube. So hi to you. So I'm going to pull. So you want to know, can I be next? Well, you are next. So welcome to you. And I'm seeing what cards I'm going to use these different cards for you. I feel drawn to be. I've had these cards for a long time. They're called Psy cards, and they're just a really. So I know here for your Seeds of Imagination, I feel you're someone here who has a very expansive, not expensive, expansive imagination, expansive mind, I want to say to you, okay, which actually feel, oh, Diane, hi Diane, so great to have your name and work with your name as well. So I feel here you're someone who has, we ask a question, we like to learn, we like to know, we like to do, and I feel the more you learn, Diane, the more you have questions, the more you seek answers. So you're a very big seeker, I want to say to you, of information, which feels very good. And I feel inclined for you to choose these side cards, I want to say to you. So let me feel here, and the cards, they're a little bit like a cross between the tarot, but they're not the tarot. It's sort of answer questions for you. And I've got here, so if we look at the tarot, it's the same card as the Fool. Now, what I feel why this card comes up for you, Diane, this is the Fool. It's not about being foolish at all. It's about the starting of a journey. And I feel here, so again, journey sometimes is not always necessarily the physical steps we take in our life. It's also the spiritual steps we take in our life going forward, I want to say to you, okay? And that's what I feel this is very much about you. If we look at this card here now, in the tarot, it's 0. But in this deck I'm using here, it's actually 3 and 2, 32. From numerology, adds up to number 5, and it's all about the adventure, I want to say to you, okay? So I'm feeling here for you. I feel as there's like, life is always about a journey, but I'm seeking here for you. I feel very much you're at the forefront of doing something new, creating something new. And I feel this is about the spiritual path, the spiritual journey, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel sometimes we can be a person that it never feels to be the right time. We can sort of pause because it doesn't quite feel right. This is not quite aligned. That's not quite aligned. And I actually want to say to you, I feel it's about embracing now for you, because it was a good time for you. If you're seeking learning, seeking that journey, seeking that path, now feels a very good time for you. I want to say to take that step of faith. I don't want to say leap for you. I feel it's more a step of faith to move you forward. And it's always I want to say to you, because again, number 5 comes in here, and again, it's from the numerology point of view, it's like the adventure, and it's about excitement and wanting to learn something new and doing something new. And I think with anything in our life, I want to say, okay, all right, but right, okay, so I understand that was from Margaret. Okay, Margaret, we'll keep doing what you're doing, okay, because it feels to be coming together for you. But back to you, Diane. This for you now is literally time. I love your title, but it's time for you to sow those seeds. So the imagination, but sow those seeds, make it happen, I want to say, okay? And I'm just saying, like, then pause and watch everything fall into place around you. It's about having trust and faith and belief, I want to say to you, because I actually feel right now for you, you are in the right space at the right time to get these things started, start that journey. It feels very good around you, I want to say to you. So I hope that helps you. Right, so I'm going to come to here, Christina Matthews. So I hear there, Christina, to you. So I'm just going to scroll down to make sure I'm missing nobody out. And so, because normally I have the lovely Stace or Veronica doing this for me. So tonight I'm doing it for myself. Right, so Christina, I'm going to pull a soul card for you. So soul cards are here. Where are my soul cards gone? They are here. And as I just sort of shuffle my cards, and I will literally connect myself to the energy of your name and see where I want to go with you, Christina. Okay, so, and I feel I want to say to you, Christina, as I pull a card for you, feels like I want to say a lot. It feels like I've got a lot of family for you in the spirit side of life. I want to say to you, okay, and I feel here, which often, like with your families up there, I know they gather, they come together. So some of your families up when they're down here, they don't always get on well, and different things happen down here. But I'm showing your family up there, and I feel very much here they want to step forward and free, let their presence know that they are here for you, Christina, on the stage show. There's very much, I want to say, a female that steps in for you, very much here with lots of love. She comes through here for you, and as she comes here through, I don't know if this is your mum or your grandma, but it's what the feeling that she's giving me on the stage show. Okay, now I want to say to you the words that are coming from the spirit side of life for you. So there must be down here some situations taking place down here for you, because the words that are coming, this is from the spirit side of life. Everything will be okay. Everything will work out within divine timing. And I feel here, so what they're giving the feeling of for you, Christina, it's almost like you're someone who holds it all together for everybody else. So holding space, holding comfort, holding something for everybody else. What I want to say to you, okay? So it just feels here. Know that they are watching. They are willing you forward and moving you forward and supporting you. They are hearing you. I'm being told. Oh, it's your grandmother, okay? Oh, mum and grandma, okay? So just feel here. I know that they are supporting you. They are listening to you. They are holding you. I will say to you that feeling like that embrace they give you from this other side of life. I just know here they come. As I said to you when I first felt their presence, they are very much your family in spirit is very much together. I want to say to you, they come here holding space together, and I just feel here as well. They're also taking me to. I know that feels to be a family resting place. I'm going to that feels beautiful. So I feel something around anniversaries of passings that they're taking my attention to. I want to say to you, Christine. So I just feel here, and they're saying to me to say to you, it's okay for you to take a pit break, a stop. Someone just take a stop, take a break. Because it just feels here at times, I just know you're holding it all together for everybody else. And it's okay, they're saying to me, for you to take that break. And there's also, I want to say, I don't know if this is actually you, Christine, but I feel I feel there's creativity I'm being shown. Okay, so it's creativity from the spirits, but artistic creativity I'm being shown. I want to say to you, okay. And also, I want to say this is coming from mum now, because I also, mum shows me, I'm seeing babies that have been born, baby that's been born since she's been crossed over, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay, which all feels very lovely. I want to say to you, okay, seeing the family down here extended and family growing. And just again, they whisper those words into my ears. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. It's just where it works out in that divine. And they are saying to me that they are listening to you and they hear you, and you can talk to them as much as you are artistic. Okay, just felt this creativity came very, very strongly. I want to say, okay. So as I feel that as well, I feel why they made me aware of that creativity. I don't know if you're not doing it enough, using it enough right now, but that feels a part of yourself when you are creative. It's like we can lose ourselves in that creativity. Forget about the next hour, half hour for a short space of time, and that's why I feel I want to bring in that creativity for you, because it feels very healing. I want to say for you. It's what they're making me aware. I want to say, okay. I also very much hear the feels. I want to say in spirit as a man also steps forward with them, and as they comes forward here, two great. Oh, I love you. Two great granddaughters. Oh, fantastic. So obviously here they, know they're very much here watching and around you. But I think it's a Pete. I want to bring through also from the other side of life that sort of steps forward up there to be with them. I want to say, okay. And it just feels here. What I feel is you feel to have a very blessed family, as in you feel a very close family unit, which feels lovely. Lots of love coming there from your mum and your grandma, who are very much here. I just feel the healing aspect that comes in around the artwork that being creative that can do for any of us sometimes, but finding that time, I want to say to you, to find time to do that. So Christine, know they are there with you. Obviously, they're not. I'm laughing, but I think your mum and your grandma are very similar. As in, it's like they don't like to miss out on anything. So I'm looking at the babies, and it's like when they was here, they want to be involved in every aspect, and quite rightly, and how lovely they want to be involved in everything. I want to say to you, and also what I'm being shown, which is beautiful. I can feel the strength of the connection from there up there with them still. And I'm being shown. I give it on being shown. I don't know if some of your family would have had this, but I'm being shown it looks like a cameo, but not a bracelet, a cameo brooch is what I'm being shown. So I don't make any sense anywhere along the family, but I'm being shown some sort of cameo, and it looks a very old one. So I know it's not a new piece of jewelry, but I'm being shown that. I want to say, okay, lots of love from your family, and they're saying to me here. So I know you're working very hard. It's about keeping up keeping up your hard work, but also finding time. It's telling me to tell you to sit down, so find time for yourself as well. So lots of love I want to say to you for you, for your family, for you, Christine. Now I'm very drawn here. I'm going to come to, forgive me if I say your name wrong, Brolick. You were my first person on this afternoon to join my live. So I'm going to honour you with a reading, Brolick. So just Oh, you got another cameo. It looks a beautiful cameo, I have to say, and I could see it was old. So I don't know if it's still available. Someone still has it, but I just saw that beautiful cameo. And I can see it's a really nice, it's a nice piece of jewelry. What I'm being shown, and that's sort of the time when people would have worn the cameo. But also as I see that, hi there, Brolic. So if I've not said your name correctly, please forgive me. I also see that because one last piece of information for you, Christine. As I see that cameo, there seems to be a photograph somewhere, an old photograph of for your mum's in it, and also your grandma's in it, wearing that cameo. I want to say, okay. So for you, Brolic, let me feel here. I'm using soul cards for you today. And actually, I'm drawn to use 2 cards for you, one being my soul cards and one being my tarot cards. So I just feel here drawn to be the tarot. I'm going to draw the tarot first, and then I'm going to come to the soul card afterwards. So, Brolic, where are you based? Are you in the UK? Are you overseas? Because I like... I'm nosy. I can't help myself. So if you are overseas, let me know if you're a little flag. If you're in the UK, which part of the UK are you in? I am near London-ish. London Essex borders is where I am. So let me pull you a card. First of all, I'm going to pull you a tarot card. Right, so first of all, for you, Brolic, is the Page of Rods. Now, this is quite a nice card, and this is more... Oh, you're in New York City. Oh, I went to New York prior to COVID, and I loved New York, and I'd love to come back at some point. So hopefully at one point I will come back. Right, so the Page of Rods for you, and I'm going to pick this card for you, the tarot card. I would say to you about a week to 10 days. This energy of this card that comes here for you. Now, the Page of Rods is about everyday trials and tribulations. That thing that takes place on a daily basis, and I feel it's very much here. I don't know if you're expecting it just feels... You've achieved something. I feel you've worked hard towards something, working hard towards your goals is what I'm feeling here. And I feel you're at that point where you're actually literally prospered. You're at that point now. The energy coming towards you in this next sort of week, 10 days here is a good time for achievement. I want to say to you, okay. So things you may be planning to achieve. Is that career, that job? Is it like a certificate I'm looking towards here for you? But if it was a very good time for you, I want to say to you, it's about like setting plans, the trials and tribulations, the minds that decide what you want to do, go forward. And I feel it's a good time for you. If anything you do, you take on task now, I want to say to you, is a good outcome for you. Okay, it's a positive outcome of you succeeding. Succeeding those minor trials and tribulations. So I just feel here, if you're very focused on an aim, on a goal, now's a good time for you to go forward and almost, I'll say, grab it with both hands, because that's the energy that comes in with a tarot card for you. It's career, like, okay. Because I'm also seeing, when I'm seeing like a certificate type of aspect here, so I don't know if it's like an invitation for a job interview. It does feel to say to you a positive period. So the next 10 days feels a very positive period for you regarding your work and your career. It may even feel like, I want to say, slight changes, subtle changes, but positive change, I want to say, okay. So I feel here, hold your head up and just literally, because I feel here the energy that comes with it, go for it. I want to say to you, go for it, because it feels it's a good time for you to go forward for it. I want to say to you, and I'm putting you a soul card as well. And this is not necessarily job related. You're working it will work out for you. I say, because all the rods, it's all about, say, the hard work, the trials, what we have to do to get there. And this is what I feel here. So keep doing what you're doing, because you will get there. And that's what's important. The page is about literally presentation, winning that award, getting that gift, getting that better job. All of those aspects, achieving, is what it's all about on such through sheer hard work. So keep up what you're doing. And I pulled you a soul card as well, because I just feel I wanted to pull 2 cards for you, Brolic. And the soul card is, what would your soul like you to know at this point? And again, our soul is always in flux and flow. So what our soul might want you to know today, maybe something completely different tomorrow or next week. But today, this card I've got here for you is honesty. And I shall leave the strap line for you. It says here, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. And I think it's a very powerful card, actually, because really, at the end of the day, what's really important is how we view ourselves, and not so much how other people view us or view our opinions. It's very important that we identify with ourselves. I want to say, okay, so I feel it's about being honest and accepting self for self, which in this very modern way of living can be very difficult. I want to say to you, for any of anyone to sort of accept self for who they are and what they are. It takes a lot of confidence and a lot of courage to embrace, accept self. And this is what I want to say to you. I want to say to you, if sometimes you may not feel you fit into other people's perceived ideas, don't worry about it. I want to say to you, be honest to yourself. You know what works for you. And that's what I say, bring the honesty in. Your soul wants you to know, your soul says you be honest with yourself. You know what works for you. You know what doesn't work for you. And that is what's most important. If it works right for you, feels right for you, that is what you need to be going forward. That's not to do with your work. That's more to do with you, I will say to you, where you are at this moment in time. So it's about being honest and truthful to yourself. What works for you works. If it doesn't work for someone else, that's their problem, not yours, I want to say to you. So I will hope that helps you. Okay, just being honest to self, and that's the most important thing. And after that, everything else seems to sort of fit in place anyway, I want to say to you. Okay, so let me see. I'm a quick sip of water, and I shall pull some more cards. Right, I'm going to come to Kelly Sorrell. Kelly. So just bear with me, Kelly, while I just get to my. I'm going to also be drawn to my tarot for you, so you could do with anything. Right. I don't need cards for you, Kelly. I just feel here now. Again, I do feel like as I tap into the essence of your name here, Kelly, and I feel here again as I feel spirit steps forward for you as well, to say to you, okay? So I feel the spirit is very much aware of you and around you, I want to say to you, okay? And what I feel here with you, Kelly, I feel a little bit sometimes it happens to most of us at some point in life, a little bit at crossroads, I want to say to you, okay? And a little bit of direction, a little bit of focus, and not sure yourself where you want to be going and who you want to be, even like walking the path with, I want to say to you, okay? So this feels here, and I feel again, Kelly, like certain times in our lives we get people who feel like let down by certain people around us. And again, I've had people say to me more recently during readings, there seem to be like people falling away from them for no particular reason. And I think this is where I want to go with you, Kelly. It's more about friendships, relationships, connections around you. And it's sometimes like I want to say to you, sometimes like certain friendships, certain relationships just come to a close for no particular reason other than that period of time has finished, I want to say to you, okay? And again, it always reminds you of a particular piece of poetry called Reason, Season, Lifetime. It's about friendships, I want to say to you. So it's by anonymous, online, everywhere, but it's just accepting that there are times, when it's just time, people will fall away. And for people, when people do fall away, it's not good or bad. It just is. And I feel this in our bourgeois, I want to say to you, to then move forward for the next stage in your life, because then new people, new opportunities, new gatherings come into your life. This is what I want to say. I'm looking for you, Kelly. I want to say to you, okay, feel that you're feeling a little bit vulnerable because you're familiar with what you're comfortable with and what you know, and that's fine, because we are all that way. I want to say to you, okay, we sort of cover what we know. And I'm going to pull the side my side cards for you, and this is more like just like a punch line, and it's now. Right, the word for you is now, and I think this is again a very small word, but a very powerful word now, because when we think of like the past, the present, and the future, really, whatever's done is done. We can't change the done. The past makes us the essence of who we are and how we think and behave today, better or worse. That is a fact. We spend too much time thinking about the future. We're not there yet. And I first want to bring you the now, because I think it's important for you right now, Kelly. You focus on the here and the now. Focus on the good things in your life right now, the positive things in your life right now. And I think once you sort of put your energy into literally the good things around you now, almost I want to say to you, start to sow the seeds, plant the seeds of how you envisage your future to be, or how you'd like it to be, because it all starts with that hope, that aspiration, that dream. And that's fine, because I know we're thinking about the future, but we need to sow those seeds. And I think it's about you now, Kelly, being in the here and now, being in the moment, and like making those plans for how you foresee the future to be for you. So start to sow those seeds. I know there's been a number of doors closed around you, and that's fine, because once something is completed, it's best to let it go. There's no point holding on to something when it's done, because you're just putting energy somewhere where it's just going to be a loss of energy for yourself. All right. I just feel here, act now, think now, and start to recreate that future that you're looking for yourself. I do feel it's a good time for you to move forward. I want to say to you, and let those that need to fall away, fall away. New people will come in for you. I want to say to you, okay? So I do hope that helps you. So just see here who I'm drawn to next. Yes, I get see. I can see some comments, and so let me just see here who I'm seeing, because now we have lovely Veronica behind the scenes, so I'm now beginning to see it, to see. Right, I'm going to come to Lauren. Okay, right. So let me come here to Lauren. So I'm going to pull some cards for you. So yeah, Lauren, you'd love a card. So let me see what cards am I. I'm drawing for a soul card for you. I love your little emojis down there. So we've got the pretty, I love those. Now, if anyone, I did say earlier, but I shall reiterate, if you'd like me to collect an animal for you, please put your animal's name in the chat, whether or not they're in spirit or physical body, and ideally what species your animal is, and I can connect with your animal for you. So Lauren, I'm going to pull a soul card for you. I want to say to you. Right, so again, this is adversity, and again, the strapline here for you is you accept that challenges are the best way to learn. And that can be a difficult one, I want to say to you, actually, for anyone. I would say, because challenges but it is through the challenges of life, I want to say to you, where we step up to the mark. You know what I mean? We step up to that mark, and just like so, I often I laugh about myself sometimes, because I'm a Piscean, and I think it's a case of when things come my way, which feels like you've got to step up to the mark here, sink or swim, and I just put it down to being a Piscean. But I think it's, I want to say to you very much here, what I want to say to you is about, it's like there's always a way around a situation. And I think, so what I'm looking here with you with the adversity, it's like not so much uphill struggle, it's like stopping, looking, thinking, and regrouping mentally yourself of how you can navigate in different directions what needs to be dealt with, because there's more than one way to deal with certain situations. I'm going to say to you, some people like to go in like, blazing and transform things very quickly, some more subtle, more slowly. And I feel here it's about you like stopping, pausing, and literally re-navigating how you want things to go. I want to say to you, okay? Because I feel here you feel very good. You feel very good. Like I say, I feel your mind. It's like a mastermind, as in mapping things out. I want to say to you, you think things through, you work things out. You're very highly visual and can see things very clearly to the future. And I feel here's forward thinking. So I think it's for you when there are things in our lives that need to be changed. If it's more about changes and changes around you, I feel you have a different way of addressing and dealing with things. You feel very much, I want to say to someone who can be a bit of a peacekeeper, someone who can work with different people, different personalities, different temperaments, and can be all together on a stage, okay? So I don't know if you're someone here, a bit of peacekeeper, and I feel it feels a natural peacekeeper that comes in with you on a stage, okay? And what I feel again, it's like when I go back to those challenges, for you, it's about being mindful, because I do think you see the best in people, you see the best in most situations, but it's about not getting also sucked into other people's dramas too much as well, I'm going to say, Joe, because I feel here, because you want to sort of the world be a better place, put things right for people, help things out, very much here want to help and do and support people, but just don't get too sucked into other people's drama. Is what I feel when I'm talking this way about challenges, I'm going to say to you, because I feel here the way, again, the way you work, even if people give you input around the way for you better deal with things, you know for yourself the best way to deal with things, I want to say to you, okay? So that is for me, I want to say to you, is like, go with your gut feeling, because I think your gut never lets you down, and trust your gut feeling, because I feel here this is the way you navigate your way through life using your gut feelings, I want to say to you, okay? So we do get times of strife that comes up, we need to sort of deal with it. Go with your gut feeling, I want to say to you, but it just feels here a very, very strong feel I get with your gut knowingness, and you don't always trust it. I feel you sit with it, it comes up, then you question it, and you sort of do things maybe a different way, because people say, oh, just do this, you should do this, you should do this. And I want to say to you, that's fine, but then come back to self, come back to gut, because I know here is that it's very, very strong, and you know the right way, to deal with things that is best for you, is what I want to say to you. And I also know you feel to have many people, many friends come to you when they too have challenges in their life. So I know you feel someone like a pit stop for people who's got challenges going on in their life, and that's good. That's a good quality to have. But again, to be mindful, don't get too sucked in to someone else's drama that is not yours. I want to say to you, Lauren, okay? All feels good, all feels well. All I want to say to you is trust your own intuition a little bit more. I want to say to you, okay? Because it's good. I just want to trust. Tell your mate, I just really, could you please tell Dog Maverick alive? Okie dokie. I will tell him, and I'm telling him, I will say to you right now, and I'm asking him to be mindful of the baby. And what you've just said here, he has got no concept of size. He also feels very eager to meet baby, very excited. I'm going to say to you, okay. And I know he just showed me here, he's got his nose in everything, like you know, they're sniffing everything, got his nose in everything. I want to say to you, okay. And I know he's making me feel now. He's making me feel he doesn't want to harm baby. I know he's going to harm baby. But I will say to you, with my hand on my heart, and this is not because I was, if you don't know me, I don't know you, but I was a dog trainer for many, many years and grown up with dogs all my life. And I would always, as my grandma said to me, never, and I'm sure you don't, Lauren, never leave a dog and a baby alone together, ever. Not any other reason than the fact I've got a dog trainer behind me, okay? Because I know Maverick wants to do no harm to your baby, but obviously be sensible, because he does feel, he feels lovely. He feels a big boy. I want to be involved. I want to have my nose here. I want to have my nose there. He hasn't got the concept of the size of his, even of the weight he carries. I'm seeing his head. He feels one of those dogs that's got he feels like he's got quite a big head, and again here he feels like quite a hard head as well. I'm made aware of, and all he wants to do is what he's saying to me. So maybe you can do him, introduce him a bit more with baby, with him on the leash or on the lead, so it's calmer, it's quieter. Because all he wants to do is say to me, I just want to sit there and be there. But he's a little bit overwhelmed at the moment, a little bit overexcited. So I would say to you, Lauren, just be mindful. Safety comes first. All will be fine. He's asking me if he can be there, but it feels like when he is allowed in, he's too hyped up already. So maybe what I would have done when mine two were small like that, I'd have the dog on the lead for a while, and so he can sit there and learn to be quiet and calm. He will be, he's telling me. But at the moment, it's just seems a little bit. What's the word? It all feels very new, very exciting, smells and everything. But he does feel, I want to say, a good boy, and I'm asking him to be calm. I am asking him. But he's telling me he can't help himself. All right, so he can't help himself. But just say, just be, put him on the leash, and I think that will help to calm him down when you because he wants to be with you, is what he's saying to me. Okay, so I'm sure all will be well there with him. But as my name would say to me, never leave baby and dog alone together. Right, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I can feel he's not a bad boy, not at all. I can feel his head. It feels like and it's hard. I mean, not be fair, he's got a hard head, and it's like, so just be mindful. He's not meaning to hurt anybody, and he wants to be involved. And what I feel, Lauren, I'll be honest with you, it'll be sad to shut him out because he's not a bad boy. So I would just say, let him learn to calm down, have him on the lead or leash, bring him in, and you can even get things online, what's called like a Mickey parking hook for dogs. Maybe you get a Mickey parking hook for your dog, secure him there, so he's on the lead, he's in the room, but he has to be calmer, and that way you can all live happily as a family together. The status quo can come up until and it'll calm down. The novelty will wear off. He just can't help himself at the moment. Is what he's saying. He feels young as well, and say to Lauren. So be mindful of that as well. All right. So he feels lovely, and congratulations on the baby as well. All right. So let's see who. Let me see. I'm going to be drawn to next. I'm going to say, okay. So there's a few. So right. Christina. Let me see here. Right. So see your name's coming up here. I'm just going to scroll down and right. I'm just going to do a. Right, let me come to Alison Hill. So Alison Hill. So, and now you have many pets that are passed, but Bertie was very special. Okay, Bertie was very special. Bertie. I just like to say their names, because as I say their names, I can evoke them to me a little bit more to feel the essence of Bertie. I want to say, okay, and Bertie just feels again. I just when like a name sometimes really suits a particular person or an animal. Well, I know here the name Bertie really suits Bertie. He just feels like a Bertie. If you gave him a different name, it wouldn't be him. His name completely resonates with Bertie. Is what he's saying to me. Okay, now he's showing me. I know he's just give me the word here. dad, right? So I don't know if it's his dad is up there with, but I want to say the word, or your dad, is going to be the word dad. So I know on the spirit side of there, the dad is showing me where dad, I want to say, okay. And he's very much here, like he's showing me here, like, highly intelligent, I want to say to you, like looking and listening and knowing everything, every word you speak, Alison. It's like he understands every word that you say. Is also what he's showing me is here. What he's showing me is before he passed. So I'm looking at your street door for some reason. He's saying to me, I'm not guarding the door, but I'm looking at the door. So if he was waiting for somebody, expecting someone to come on and say to you, but it's just showing me here, I feel like I'm waiting for someone to come. Oh, your dad passed over. Okay, well, it just showed me dad up there, I want to say, all right. So I know, I'm sorry you lost your dad just last year. It's very early as well, to not, the year just gone, but it just showed me here. That's who I feel just show me here, and I know dad loves him, all right, because dad is showing me dad likes tickling him, right? Dad is tickling and rubbing his back his neck for him, so I know that they go together. But Bertie, back down here before Bertie passes, I don't know if there's someone he didn't get to see Bertie before he passes, because I'm looking, it's like I'm an expectation, I'm looking for someone, I'm waiting for someone, is what he's showing me. So and I feel I'm looking at the door, is what he's saying to me as he comes here. Now I know here again with him, it's like the first thing he said to me is, it's like he's showing me himself like being full of life and I know he's slowed down here, he's not well, his age, but he's showing me like coming through in his prime, looking really well, looking his coat and everything looking really gleaming, is what he's saying to me, okay. And I feel here now he's telling me here, so I know this is you speak to him a lot. This is when he was here, not you speak to him up there as well, but when he was here, because what he's telling me is, and he's not spilling the beans, so to speak, but I know you've told him secrets, because he's telling me you've got secrets that you told him, and rest assured he's not telling what the secrets are. So I don't know what you told him, but he's actually telling me, and I also know, as I say that and feel that, one of the things you have said to him, this is not a secret, that you will see him again, you will be with him again. So he's giving that feeling, such as seeing you again and being with you again, is what he's saying to me. Okay, I also know here with him, it's like he still has a lot of his memorabilia, his personal possessions. He's showing me a few bits here you have of his. I want to say to you that feels, if you've kept off him, is what he's saying to me. I'm okay, right? He's saying, I'm okay. I'm okay, and I know it calls you mum. I want to say to you, and also what he's making me aware. I don't know if there was a cat around, but he's showing me here. Special food for him. Oh, okay, because he was showing me, because what he's just shown me. He went, bless him. Because I'm just seeing him looking at the door, but I know I'm okay. Now, what he showed me, because he's showed me, that's what I was going to say to you. I don't know if before you put that message there, if you had cat food, because he showed me, it looks like I'm eating cat food. So I don't know if that special food you went to get him resembled more cat food, but it feels like that's what he's showing me. I'm eating, and it feels like I'm quite enjoying what he's saying to me. Okay, he just, I just say, just up there, what he's making me feel. For him, it was, much as he would have liked, it was the right time for him. He was saying to me here, it's almost like giving the feeling here, he couldn't, his age, he feels a good age. I couldn't hold on any longer, is what he's saying to me, okay? I couldn't hold on any longer, is what he's saying to me, okay? And I know here the love that love never ever dies, is what he's saying to me. And I know here you talk to him regularly. There's also, I want to say to you, for some reason, I don't know what he's taking me to, if there's a particular, I am going to like a radio channel, it's a conversation taking place. I don't know if what he's making aware of the radio. I don't know if a particular channel you like to listen to, but I'm hearing this particular radio show that he takes my attention to, is what he's saying to me, okay? And again, he has given me this. Now, this is what I want to say. This is a song. And then Harry's showing it to me, and I feel this is more like, the words he gave me was like wishing on a star. So I feel this is not so much the words of the song, but I'm looking at the words as in looking up in the sky here. It's almost like I look up in the sky, and I know you look up and you think of him. I want to say, so that connection here comes through him from the sky. I know with him as well, the two of you, like soulmates, is what he's saying to me. It's the soulmates that he's giving me. I want to say, okay, and I know he feels very happy to be with. He don't like, it's like a lot of dogs. He didn't like his own company. He likes he's happier just to be with people, be around people. Is what he's saying to me. Okay, I also feel when he did pass again, I don't know if this is what it's making me aware of. It feels to be someone's around that time, I'm not sure it's just before, just after. It feels like a birthday date that feels quite important around the time when he passed as well, as we're saying to me, okay. And I know again here, he's well, he's shown himself well, and you know, he's kept. I know there's a few secrets. He's telling me there. He's kept them. All right, he's keeping them for you, and he does give lots of love for you. I want to say, it's okay, and all is well there with your Bertie. He shows himself very well. I want to say, it's okay, and then Dad looking after him is what he's saying to me. Okay, so I hope that helps you, Alison. All right, and so sorry for your loss. Right, so I'm going to come here to Myrit Bolgan. So, okay, you're asking me the question here. Any insights into your slowly budding side project business? Okay, so let me just see here. What I want to come to you, Myrit. I'm going to say to you, no, you're saying here slowly, all right, which is fine. So I'm going to pull. I have these cards for you. I want to say to you, my tarot cards here. Right. I actually feel as a Myrit, as I'm sort of feeling to your question here about your budding side project, I actually feel at the moment, I actually feel I want to say these words to you: slow and steady wins the race. I want to say to you, okay? Because sometimes some people like they go full steam ahead and everything just sort of takes off very, very quickly. And it's like then we have nowhere else to go, is what I'm feeling. So I feel here with you're saying it's you feel like you've done all the groundwork. Everything's been put into place correctly. I feel you've done a lot of time and effort and research, and it sort of just feels here, it is working. It's beginning to work. It's beginning to sort of pick up, I want to say, okay? And I do feel it's that, again, slow and steady, because I feel here it's the foundations that you're making now takes it forward to be a bigger business, I want to say, okay? But I just feel here, I do want to create more business. And I feel here, what I'm feeling, I don't know if this is the year that it feels like more as we're going towards that I'll catch April, May, as we go more towards the summer towards autumn months here. I feel you've done all your groundwork, it's all been done, and we are ready there for expansion, I want to say to you, okay? I actually feel, as I'm speaking with you now, I don't feel there's concerns for you for concerns. I want to say to you, don't fix what's not broken, because at the moment it feels I want to say to you, to be working okay. You may feel it's a little bit slow, and what I feel as well are this sort of, again, we have people with good intentions around you. Sometimes they can sow those seeds in our mind where you're not quite doing. You should try this. You should try that. You should try other aspects. And again, it feels like it's being done, say with good intention, with a good heart. But I feel something that can just rock you off of your spot yourself. Rock you from what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, how you're seeing things, how you envision it to grow. And I just want to say to you, just keep those ideas that you've manifested, that you've built together, because this feels like you've been playing this for a long time, I want to say. So I know it's been a long time coming. You put a lot of thought to it, a lot of content to it, and I genuinely, Myrit, can't see you've done it good. There's nothing wrong there. I just feel here, just don't listen. Sometimes it's done with good intent, but we get too many people putting too many cooks spoil the broth, so to speak. I want to say, okay. All right, so it just feels here, there's too many cooks. That's all. I'm getting two. So again, thank them. That's fine to thank them, because it's been done with a good heart. But I just feel it's not doing you any favors, I want to say to you. All right. So have faith in yourself, because I actually feel you're on track. Just do what you're doing, slow and steady. You're building, you're creating. Rome weren't built in a day. And I want to say, sometimes when things happen too quickly, it's like building your foundations in the sand. You're not. If we build foundations in the sand, it all crumbles away too quickly. What you're doing, you're manifesting. It feels I want to say to you, for the long haul. All right, for the long haul is what I'm going to say to you. Because what I'm feeling as well, I feel your intention is, Myrit, that as time goes on, this will be your full-time income. All right, so I feel it's like I've got money coming in. It's a side earner, but this is going to be your full-time income, and that's why I want to say to you, it feels here. Take your time with it, and I'm not seeing years. Just take your time with it. Be steady with it, because it gets to that point where you're working both. You're working the job, you're working your business, and you'll get to a point where you will be. And at the moment, I feel like your business is slightly under the work aspect, but you'll get to a point where it levels off. And then what happens then is, I'm seeing your business taking over, and you actually won't be able to do the two anyway. All right, you won't be able to do the both of them, and so it feels to me like an organic process where you get to a point you're tasking two aspects. It's working quite well. you manage it quite well time-wise, but you'll get to the point where you'll realise, I can't actually do two. I need to make a decision. And I know at that point you make a decision, and that's where I'm seeing you go more towards the business, where your business will be supporting you. It feels right, I'm going to say to you. It really does feel right. But just don't, listen to what people are saying to you. But don't get off track, because I just feel here you've spent you've put a lot of thought, time, consideration into what you are doing, and it's working and it's coming together. So I said, you will just find slowly, you'll get to this point where the business meets your career, and then the business overtakes the career, and you then decide, I can't do two, so time to give one up, is what I feel for you. It may take time span. I don't know. Give yourself at least another year, sort of year to 18 months. I want to say, Choco, is what I'm feeling regarding that aspect. So I hope my all it will go well with you. Okay, so good luck on your venture. It all feels very good, I want to say to you. So there are Facebook user, if you I can see some comments, but please, if you don't mind putting, I'm seeing Facebook comments, but can you put your name in the chat as well there? Because if I don't see the chat, I'm not sure who I'm working with, I'm going to say to you. So I'm going to pull another card here. I'm going to pull all right, okay. Is it Haley? I just missed the previous name, Veronica. If you didn't see, Haley's lost her sister. Let me see. I feel very drawn to come. That's it, Haley O'Brien. All right. So I'm very sorry that you have lost your sister. I want to say to you, okay, and I'm just feeling your sister, and your sister just feels to me. I want to say to you, Haley, her essence comes straight to you. I want to say to you, okay, she feels a wonderful personality, a sort of essence of her personality here, because she comes through here almost she feels like she's got a fun. I want to say to you, she's got a good humor. She comes in here with you. She's not laughing that she's been over there, but I know she's somebody. She's when she was down here, she's a soul, a spirit that would try to lift people. I want to say to you, okay, and lift people up. Even when like she's saying to me, even if I feel down myself, she likes to see people laugh. Is what she's saying to me, okay. And I feel here, and again, all of your sister, it's like she's someone here. She wears a heart on her sleeve and says things as it is. She also feels a very affectionate person, but I would say affectionate, but choosy who she shows her affection to, on a stage, okay, and somebody who would like to have a I'm not to be like a cuddly, but it's like she's got her chosen people, her special people. I want to say to you that she wants to share her love with. I want to say to you, okay. She's also mentioned mum to me. I want to say to you, okay. So I mentioned mum, and I feel mum is still down here. I want to say to you, she mentions mum to me, and it feels I want to say to you here with her. I know there's a lot of love shared between you and her, which is saying to me, okay. And again, here is like the siblings have that banter that takes place. I want to say to you between the pair of us, like, is what she's making me aware of. I want to say to you, okay. But you was always there for her. I want to say to you, okay. And likewise, and I feel here, she did say to me, I didn't always value just how much you was there for me. At times she said to me, but I know you was always there for me. She thanks you now for the work that you've done since she's passed over. I feel you've helped the families, you've supported someone, your words have spoken to people, even though you're suffering your own loss of your sister here. There's words that you've said. She's saying thank you for what you've done for her since she's passed over. She's making me aware. Therefore, somebody here, she's taking me to a particular dress, I want to say to you, okay. So again here, she just told me to address. I don't want to say too long with the dress stuff. It's more regarding her outfit that was chosen, is what she's saying to me. I don't want to say, but I know she's making me wear this beautiful dress. I want to say to her, okay, is that she shows me. I also feel here, now there's something actually with the word now. I know if there's been a wedding, marriage, something about marriage. I want to say she's saying to me, okay, marriage. So for something on the cards here regarding that wedding coming up, marriage, and she's saying to me, there's I'm okay. She's saying to me, I'm okay. I'm doing fine. I want to say, I know she's with Granny. She's with Grandma. I mean, this has to be a Granny. She's with a Granny. So I know I'm doing fine up there. Now there's something here that she's giving for me. Again, your message for you. Now there's something here you're contemplating. I think it's like keeping something, and it's okay for you to keep something, because I want to be, and it's not something with your sisters. There's something here I think you're contemplating doing, keep, or getting, and it's okay for you to do that. She's saying to me, okay. So if there's something you're doubting yourself, holding yourself back for, but what she's saying is it's okay for you to do that. It's okay for you to keep it. So there's something here you're thinking about wanting, taking, is what she's saying to me, okay? Now, also looking here, I'm going for some reason, she's taking me out to father's family, I want to say, okay? And so if this here is since she's been over here, we need to be I want to be connecting father's family, which she's saying to me, okay? There's something about I don't know if you're not seeing dad's family, but I know there's some journey she's going towards dad's family, and that is what she's bringing for me, okay? And I just feel here, like with her again here, she's showing me her hair. So I like my beautiful hair. I like what she's saying to me, okay? And very much here, I'm going now to when the two of you were smaller, I want to say, okay? Because she showed me photographs, and there's a photograph here, and like there's I think you're at primary school. I know it's not a senior school. It's more that sort of school, junior school here. I'm looking at here, where I'm seeing this picture of the two of you together. When she's saying to me, okay, and that's like I want to say to you, how you were then is how I feel that connection is still very much here, like that now. And I know she calls you sis as well. I love you, sis. I love you to the moon and back, she's telling me. So Hayley, no, she's okay up there. She's with grandma. I want to say to you, there also feels in your family to be dogs in the spirit world. She showed me dogs up there. I don't know if it was her dog, but I'm seeing there's dogs up there. There also feels, I want to say to you, she shows me, I know your sister enjoys to be when I say outside, she showed me being outside in nature. She's very much here being outside and enjoying being that aspect around her. So I hope, Hayley, that message from your sister does help you, okay? And lots of love for her, and she say she's doing okay up there. There also feels, I want to say to you, relevance around the birth, like this month, March, being quite an important month in March, which is making me aware. I want to say to you, okay? So I will leave her love with you. Now, I'd like to thank you all for joining my live tonight. So I will be back next week. My hour is nearly up. There are, as far as I can remember, and Veronica will tell you, there are another 3 mediums tonight, if I remember correctly. So you've got 7 o'clock. I think there's it's 2, 7 o'clock and 9 p.m. this evening. So if you haven't received a message from myself today, there's 2 more mediums later on this evening. If you want to jump back on, and maybe they can come to you as well. I do appreciate you all coming, and I will look back at your messages, your messages later on when I finish the live, and say thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week. Sorry I can't get to all of you, but hopefully some of the messages may resonate with you. They can give you sort of some inspiration, some insight, and some upliftment as you go about your daily life. And with that, I'm going to pull a card for you all who didn't get a message. One soul card for you. It may resonate, it may not. If it does, that is good. If it doesn't, then it does resonate with all of you. The card is friendship, and it's a lovely community here. I want to say to you, whether we see each other virtually or we sort of see we don't, it is a friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. All right, so I'll leave that with you. Okay, guys, have a lovely evening, and I shall be back next week. Lots of love. Bye bye.